Going to game number 2, match number 8 in total. So let's check this out because we were talking a little bit about how these teams were actually going head-to-head with one another throughout the past 3 tournaments, and they had to go through a grueling process, a vetting process of making it through or not, you know? So it's definitely something that you have to consider here as the game progresses.
All right, so this time they're still again going to start on the area. This time eastern side of eastern side of 70, and they're gonna finish off at the top of Novorepnoye. So we might see teams dropping down in Sonovska Island, as well as maybe occupation of teams on towards Lipovka, Milta Power, and also Milta. One squad might drop down to prison. Looking on the eastern side of the map, Pochinki might still be a viable place to drop Ferry, Pier, and Gatka. If they want a bit more safety, they can go for Jogopol, Primos. They can go for Kamishki Roads area, and also Zaki. But I assume that Zaki will be a very risky place to go, so the teams might not go there. And for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth time around, Weibo is gonna drop at Sonovska Island, and they are the only team dare enough to actually play around the southern side of Arangel right here. You can see that they are slowly diverting off because they wanted to find vehicles for themselves, and they have control over. Oh, look at that. The circle looks so perfect here for Weibo as they have control both the military base and also Novorepnoye.
Now, this is what we were talking about for the side of Weibo. They gambled upon going towards Sosnovka Island, and finally the gamble pays off as they will be able to hold on to Sosnovka Island, get a high amount of loot, and just basically just chill out in Sosnovka Island because Circle's on them. They have the priority. If they're fast enough, they'll be able to go either to the eastern or western side bridges, camp it out, and maybe, just maybe, get a high amount of eliminations.
It looks like 17 Gaming is going to enter Sonovska Island early because, as said by Han, they would not like to be the team that will be gated out by Team Weibo. And look at that, 17 Gaming has finally entered Sonovska Island. Little that they know, there is one Chinese team awaiting them. If 17 Gaming is not being careful, they might be executed as a whole squad. Similar as well for Detonator Korea. They are moving in from the eastern side of the bridge here.
So this is going to be very interesting to watch here as Detonator Korea now, 3 cars and a motorbike going through, and it seems that they spotted out members of 17 Gaming. So this is going to be very interesting because a lot of the action now is going to pop off towards Sosnovka Island. So I believe that that's just going to be that's where all hell is going to break loose.
Armory Gaming acquires a boat. Everybody is going military island right now.
I think this is the only time we've seen a team actually use a boat in this situation or actually touch a body of water, because throughout the entire 2 days that we've been here casting, we don't see much of the circle covering towards the other side of the island. So we do see that the circle tends to cover up the majority, biggest landmass of the island, which is north of Sosnovka. So we do see now Armory Gaming relatively naked in terms of weaponry, so they want to be getting it as quickly as possible.
Alright, so searching for loot here for Armory Gaming. And Nova Monster Shield is actually moving on towards Lipovka. That is the place to go. Meanwhile, AHQ, one by one teams are entering the Sonovska Island. But will they be quick enough to actually find any kind of loots? Because teams like Weibo, 17 Gaming, and also Team Detonator Korea, they are already inside the island and also the towns like Novorepnoye and military base in order to loot. Now we're looking at the HQ. They are in Novo as well. So things might be a little bit faster for game number 2 of the day, as Sonovska Island will be the battlegrounds for the teams playing here in MET Asia Series PUBG Classic.
Well, MET Asia Series PUBG Classic definitely giving opportunities for a lot of these players to perform at a high level. So definitely a lot of big thank yous towards the production team as well as the people who made it all possible, whether it's in front of the camera, behind the camera, whether you're wielding a pen or whether you're the player wielding the mouse and the keyboard. All of you are to be thanked for allowing us this opportunity to cast such a high-level game, such a big opportunity for a lot of these teams, and also, like, I think one of the biggest prize pools for the entire series, I believe.
That's correct. That's correct. All right. So now you can see the detonator. I think this, yeah, they are this member Wicked 2D is already inside the island together with the other members from Korea here. Now we're looking at DPG EVGA playing around near Milta Power, and behind them is actually the member from Nova Monster Shield actually.
Yeah, so they gotta be careful here. They do have, look at that, every new perspective we go is just a crazy amount of people moving from one place to another and just giving a lot of urgency here. We do see that TKO as well as RRQ might interact with one another near Ferry Pier, which is going to be on the east side, excuse me, the west side of the map. Oh, beautiful stuff there being shown from Supak. Supak now going by Juwon will be able to take down Nova Monster Shield's Ian Good.
Yeah, Ian Good. So yeah, Nova Monster Shield was actually shooting towards EVGA, but it looks like EVGA managed to actually catch one member from Team Nova. And now you can see, look at that, how RRQ has spots out Jantukov. And Jantukov was riding the boat and finally will be killed off. Suiciding, but still a point goes to RRQ. Nice move here from the Indonesia team, catching off that loner Tokyo striker and then kills him off before he managed to get away from that getaway boat.
All right, as we're going to be seeing how some of these teams are moving into a very good spot here. We see Bogor with the Mini 14 as well as the 8X scope, trying to scope out, trying to get as much information as he can. Maybe he spotted out, or maybe he heard a little bit of movements here coming in from the side of TKO. This is going to be interesting to see whether or not they're going to be engaging towards the side of TKO, because TKO does have quite a bit of an advantage here, mainly because of, mainly because of the amount of real estate that they're having control of at the moment.
All right, so now Duckmans is inside this one small compound here in Sonovska Island, but you can see that kill feed. Rascal Jesters finds a kill on towards a member from 17 Gaming. YY Sovo has gone down, and as you can see from the big map here, the first circle or the first phase of the game is slowly dissipating as time comes by. And you can see that only 3 teams are outside of Sonovska. It's DPG, EVGA, VC Gaming, and also Nova Monster Shield.
All right, as we're watching how some of these teams are moving into very good locations here. So Sonovska Island is going to be where all the action is going to transpire. It's really important to see. It's really important to see that a lot of these teams especially are going to be holding on to this situation here. Oh my goodness. An probability here. Could he go for the headshot? Took a little bit too long. As we see Weibo right now holding on. Some shots there coming in. Oh, beautiful stuff from the side of Winner. Yes. That's about that's about 600, 700 meters away. Nicely done coming in from this. Nicely done coming in from the side of Winner. As we see other members of AHQ now, Senior as well as the Milk and CC now pushing in towards Weibo. And it sees that Enigma 86 is going to be in a huge problem here as Milk comes in for the execute.
All right. So Enigma will fall down here. Looks like Weibo's attempt to get all the loots has shattered for the side of Enigma, as he has been found here by AHQ. So free loot delivery for the side of AHQ from Taiwan. So now you can see phase number 2. The circle now slanted towards the top left-hand side of Sonovska Island. And it covers only one bridge. Look, speaking of bridges, it looks like a detonator Aqua 5 sees a flock of RRQs trying to enter Sonovska by a boat. Not a single bullet hit Aqua Fire is attempted, but still, RRQ is safe to actually enter the island with the boat. And Aqua Fire will fall back with the Dacia and maybe gather together with the other members of Detonator Korea. Nope, he's still gonna stay there.
All right, we're going to be seeing how some of these guys actually move on as we see TKO's Rossiter Jr. here trying to take some shots from Ferry Pier across the water. He's got to be careful, though, because if they spend too much time taking shots, they might not get enough time to basically move and cross into Sosnovka Island, and that could cause them quite a bit of issues here. Oh my goodness, we see a SLR shot coming in from Aqua 5, taking down Voldemort. They return back fire here coming in from the side of Detonator towards RRQ, but TKO CPS now trying to put on pressure towards members of RRQ.
What? I thought it was Aqua 5 that she was shooting, but...
It is. RRQ is getting sandwiched from both sides here.
Oh my gosh. So Tokyo Striker actually has the clear view here from Ferry Pier onto RRQ. RRQ is trapped. Is in mercy of Detonator, and also Tokyo Striker Bogo finally has been killed, but Wick 2D wants to go for a attempt on the grenade. He throws and actually hits onto us Valdemar. Valdemar drops for the second time after being revived, and Wick 2D gets the kill on the grenade person that he has grenaded down. So 1 point goes to Detonation, and one more point as well towards Tokyo Strikers. Choppinly and Marford is trying to run away for dear life here as Tokyo Striker and also Detonator forcing them to actually fall back. You can see how far did CPS attempted a shot towards Team RRQ.
All right, we're going to be seeing how some of these teams are actually holding on across Ferry Pier here. What do you think about this? I mean, we've seen that the circle isn't exactly going to... There might be a situation where the circle does not go onto the side of Sosnovka and it goes back towards the northern side of Sosnovka. Do you think that's a possibility here? And do you think that some of these teams are gambling a little bit too much with their positioning?
Yeah, I think they are gambling much of their positioning because there are instances where the circle started off at Sosnovka but ended up at the jetty side of Ferry Pier.
Now that's just a troll movement, right?
Yeah, it was like, oh, the circle encompasses like majority parts of Sosnovka, but never mind, we're gonna end it at Ferry Pier.
And then we're gonna see everyone just helter-skelter, take their vehicles and just move as quickly as possible. So we do see that coming in from the side of VG Gaming. They want to be holding on to the lighthouse here, and this is a very, very, I personally, one of my favorite spots to hold on to, especially when you got like a DMR. Oh my goodness gracious me. We're going to be seeing a very interesting final circle here because we're going to be seeing members of VC as well as TKO and other members of VG now holding on towards this side of the map. So it's going to be interesting because Sosnovka is going to be where most of the majority of the fighting is going to be, but also it's going to be encompassing over the bridge. So the bridge is going to be a high priority for people to hold because we do see that majority of the players of teams have already moved into Sosnovka Island already. So it's either that they're going to be pushing from one side of the bridge or the other side of the bridge. So coming in from the side of VG, this is going to be a bit of a problem here, mainly because that if they time this wrong and they don't take if they don't move in with a high amount of urgency, they may be trapped from two spots. People trying to push into Sosnovka and trying to people to hold Sosnovka.
So now talking about holding Sosnovka, it looks like VC spotted out two members from TKO. Tokyo Striker will be eliminated. Bad move there from the Thailand team. And Tokyo Striker has surprised everybody in Baitai Bangna with the team being eliminated first in game number 2. Oh my god, that was a surprise, man.
That was a surprise for all of us. That was a big surprise for a lot of us coming into this situation here at Mats. I think it was a little bit of a surprise also coming in for members of TKO just now. I mean, they were caught with their pants down. They were caught trying to get into the truck, into the boat, and immediately got fired upon with reckless abandon. And I think that was just very unfortunate coming in. And just so you know, we're almost 15 minutes into the game, and we still have 15 teams still in the game. So I think that the final few circles is going to be a doozy.
We'll see how it goes, though. So right now, Armory Gaming slowly approaching towards the safe zone, still inside Sanovska. They're gonna play on the outskirts of this new safe zone right here.
Right, we're going to be seeing Sosnovka Island here. We are going to be seeing from the side of Armory Gaming, another Thai favorite here. I think the other hope for Thailand. Oh, we're going to be seeing a fight here between Nova Monster Shield going up against VC. VC right now in a little bit of trouble here as the boom shakalaka from the side of Anini onto Summer. Other members from the side of VC, Thai, Dome, and DJ Boy now pushing in. And this could be an opportunity for the side of NMS, sorry, Nova Monster Shield to be holding on because they are still on Ferry Pier. They have the urgency, they have the agency to actually move on to the bridge, but they've got to be careful because they don't want to be caught off. Nova Monster Shield now looking to get some reconnaissance information as much as they can. They've got to hurry up though because there's a lot of ground for them to cover up and there is quite a bit of people waiting for them across that bridge.
Yeah, especially on the side of Vici and also DPG Danawa, who is now fighting on the beaches. Meanwhile, 17 Gaming wants to actually go for the flank. Show jumps down, has been hurt here by Team Rascal Justice on the first floor. Show, will he be surprised? No, it looks like Justice is going for the second floor. They notice that the member from 17 Gaming has confidently dropped down here. Show spots onto a Seeking Jaws. Seeking Jaws goes down. Weskers tries to go to the side, but Show still wants to play. Throws a grenade.
And
hits
Wesker quite a bit, takes a little bit of damage there. Wesker gives Show a little bit of space for him to run back to members of his team. And we do see now coming in from the side of Maron and other members of the side of Rascal Jester. This could be a fight that goes between 70 Gaming, but on the other side here we're going to be seeing 7700 towards the bridge side here, fighting it off against other members of DPG Danawa, if I'm not mistaken.
Running very low here.
Inonix
attempt, and Inonix is still there. Not down for the count. Ovo has to recover together with Milo on the side. Yacha might want to go for an attempt here. Here comes Yacha. Could not see 7-0, but it's fine. Yacha instantly gets that headshot. And DPG Danawa kicks off VC Gaming. VG Gaming out from the game. Now it's Black Ananas versus Armory Gaming.
Armory Gaming and Black Ananas right now, it doesn't seem very good. Both of them now with 2 members down, but it seems that 3 kills coming in for them. But the fire back from the side of Armory Gaming takes him down for the count. Not very good for the side of Black Ananas. And we see it!
It's a 4-man kill by Show!
Yeah, we just saw it. A 4-man kill by Show. I think it was great, but it happened off screen. As much as we want to get excited, though, we are going to be seeing from the side of Black Ananas here, they are going to be pushing towards members of Armory Gaming. Very good stuff there to get down onto the side of Ducksman. Just behind him is General Gaming. Tries to go for the heal here. Wesley wants to go for BA's pick, but no, he wore Black Ananas right now. Oh, some good shots. Manages to land a few. Drops the smoke.
Goes for a grenade.
Oh, Nate goes for the Kobe. Will it bounce? Bounces really good. Pushes it out. Some good shots there coming back towards Zer. Zer now switches over towards the SLR. Some good shots again. Switches over back. He only has 3 bullets. Has to reload again. Has to be careful from the side of General Gaming. General Gaming right now tries to go, but that beautiful pixel shot there. Nicely done. Just a pixel difference. And was able to take down General Gaming.
However, Zer's teammate has fallen down. So Zer is the only one from Black Ananas still alive. And you can see a fight still goes on for DPG Danawa. This time, the Nova Monster Shield will want to engage here. Yacha and Ga goes down, and Nonix is the only one staying alive. He has to recover, but at the same time, has to do some utilities.
Inonix
could not do so because Nonix is wide open for Nova Monster Shields to take him down, and DPG Danawa is no more.
Very nicely done from Yanli there, being able to throw the grenade onto the side of DPG Danawa's Inonix to take him down for the count. And you see that DPG Danawa right now is going to be removed from the game. We do see Team Weibo as well as 17 Gaming now holding on to it. Some very good spots here. Genji not too far behind, as well as Black Ananas. We do see members of Nova Monster Shield as well as DVG moving in, DGW, excuse me, moving into some very good spots. And this is where some of the fights is going to take place because we are in phase 5. We saw just a crazy amount of teams actually just get eliminated in the span of 4 minutes at max, and that's a very high number of teams that are getting eliminated very quickly in such a short span of
It looks
time.
like in Erangel, everybody went for a more fast-paced game. A bit of a slow game
start.
A bit of a slow start just now, but it looks like everybody has warmed their engines here. And now you can see how DPG EVGA wants to engage on towards Weibo. This is the fight happening on the eastern side of Novorib Noye. And they are only separated by a road, they can get some clear shots here if the opposing enemy goes and tries to pick onto the windows.
Oh, some good shots there coming in from the side of Running onto the side of DGW, Detonation Gaming White. And he sees that Weibo right now giving them a little bit of the Chinese pressure onto the Japanese team. But it seems that numbers are not in their favor here. NB103 Running as well as Little Lee is missing one member in Indian 86. But we do see coming in from the side of Gokun and Gokuri, as well as other members of Detonation Gaming White. They are holding a little bit more of a higher...
Oh no, Black Ananas is no more. They have 9 plays, 1 placement less for 1 more point. So, but it's fine. Black Ananas has quite a number of kills for them to cover up.
Right, we do see coming in from the side of DPG EVGA right now, as well as DGW, Weibo, and AHQ. They are moving very quickly here at different spots of the map.
Yeah.
All of them still within the play zone. And we do see now that there's going to be a bit of a fight here between DPG EVGA going up against... Chopin Lee now gets shot from forwards, trying to go on to NVM's Yanli. But we do see Yu now from the side of Nova Monster Shield, trying their best to hold on to it. The Taiwanese team throws out the smokes and trying their best to basically maintain and deny as much sidelines as they can, but they've got to be careful that they don't get spotted out here.
Juwon did not actually attempt that shot.
I think he wants to wait for the perfect moment here, waiting for that nice little engage. But he missed it out. A little bit too much trigger discipline in that situation here, coming in from the side of Juwon.
Yu dies off to the circle though. That's a sad case.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see that Genji actually has a very good spot here. They are holding on towards this edge of the circle where it's the thinnest, and no one is going to be pushing from them from behind.
Plus, they are on high ground.
And they're high on ground, and exactly, they're on high ground too. And with that being said, we're going to see a bit of a problem here for a lot of these teams that try to push onto Genji, because we've seen them hold onto high ground really, really well.
Yeah, but in terms of numbers, there are 2 teams with still 4 members still alive. One of them, they are DPG EVGA and also Detonation Gaming White. So if this Korean and Japanese team could still maintain their sheer number, most likely it's either 2 is going to get the chicken dinner for game number 2 of the day.
But considering how we saw TKO was able to take down 3 men before he got shot down, though, I think that's going to be a possibility that we might have to nip down. Why? Because if the positioning is right for the side of Genji and they plan it right, they will be able to deny everyone that tries to push into them. So I think that if Genji is playing it safe, I think it's going to be a good opportunity. Oh my goodness, you can hear already shots. All hell break loose here coming in. We do see coming in from Weibo. Now Weibo in a lot of trouble here, as it's going to be a fight between DPG Danawa, DPG EVGA. Now pushing it towards the side of Weibo. Weibo right now literally tries to go for the heal. Grenade! Supak takes him down with a nade.
That is a very good engagement here of EVGA on towards Team Weibo. They managed to clear out 2 members here. Supak tries for another one. He knows there's someone in there, but NB goes down swinging as Juwon takes him down. Running is now in cover of his own compound here. Could actually get some shots in, but he's now all alone. 1 grenade to throw him up behind him. There's another member. Running can't run out. He's trapped inside with 3 members of EVGA. Now slowly approaching in. Magne goes another grenade. Could not hit running properly, but Juwon goes down to AHQ Milk on the back. That's from military base here. AHQ now is going to third party DPG EVGA, but it looks like Running will actually shove him away. This is a good time for DPG to go in back for Weibo, but Magne as well has caught up by a member of AHQ from the back.
AHQ right now with 4 members looking towards pushing and pressuring towards the side of DPG EFGA, and it seems that it gives a little bit of issue for the side of DPG EFGA if they want to push out towards the final member of Weibo. Weibo right now just breathing it out, trying to get as much breathing room as he can, but it seems that the blue zone is going to be pushing it hard into his area here. Not a very good spot for them to be as, oh my goodness.
Bathroom.
He's in the bathroom there, camping inside the bathroom. And we do see it here, coming in from the side of running. It doesn't look good for the team Weibo here. It has to hold on to it.
Yeah, I think Team DPG knows that running is inside the bathroom. They have no more grenades to actually throw it inside. So running has to actually stay in there or maybe attempt to go out, but that will be very reckless. Here comes the attempt, and there you go. Finally, DPG finished off their work by annihilating Team Weibo. However, now the next threat, AHQ, is waiting for them outside this door. And also from high ground as well. Here comes DPG tries to make an attempt, but AHQ has waited for them. Meanwhile, on the side of Detonation Gaming, they are doing the same as AHQ did on towards DPG EVGA. Supak manages to get a headshot on towards AHQ, which is waiting above them. But DPG EVGA finally will be shot down as Milk gets 2 kills for the team here. Now 5 teams are left with 12 members still alive, and AHQ is the only team that has 4 members in it. And now they are still fighting, this time on towards that member from Detonation Gaming White.
Oh, we do see members of AHQ right now still being able to enjoy the numbers benefit here, as CC will be able to be healed up and heals up accordingly. And that's a very, very good opportunity for them to maintain these numbers benefit there on their side, as we do see members. Oh, look at that winner right now taking down Nova Monster Shield, but it seems that he will be taken down with a grenade towards his side as well. We do see Genji right now taking down members of 17 Gaming with some beautiful shots. Milk right now with a grenade onto the side of DGW Malofo, and beautiful shot from the side of Senior there as we go into the four-man perspective here. Some good shots coming in, but will it be enough? We're going to be watching from the side of 17. Shocks, Genji now holding on to it. It's going to be 3 teams going up against one another. Grenade now going down, and that's going to be 17 Shocks that gets eliminated. This is the opportunity for Genji to take that top spot away from Black Ananas.
So, but now he has the fight with the AHQ and also Genji 4 versus 2. Esther's now behind. Hiding behind a small rock here. AHQCC throws a grenade on towards Esther. With Esther, caught by the grenade. Now it's only teaming left in the side of Genji. Has to fight with 4 other members of AHQ. They are pushing to this last Korean guy, who is actually trying to flank over to the side using the outskirts of the blue zone. But I think Taemin will be spotted out real soon, as the members of AHQ, they are scouring all over the map, shooting some pre-fires just to actually bait Taemin out. And CC is very near to him.
Taemin now immediately switches over to the holographic side. I think he might be able to spot somebody here. Very dangerous spot for Taemin to be. Not a very good spot, shooting upwards onto the hill. That's one, but it's not going to be enough, as AHQ take it away. The Taiwanese team securing their first chicken dinner of the entire tournament across these 2 days. Nicely done from the side of AHQ Esports. The Taiwanese team definitely have a lot to celebrate.
Another surprise here, a team yet again from the lower half of the standings comes up victorious in Erangel. And my oh my, we assume that maybe Genji might actually get their second chicken dinner of the tournament. However, it was denied hard there by HQ. Numbers still plays a role here in PUBG. You can't have a 2v4 fight if you feel... let me rephrase that. You can't say a 2v4 fight to be a fair fight, as the 4 members in that team can actually have better advantage over the only 2 members of the other team. So congrats AHQ for finally get that chicken dinner after so many attempts.
Yeah, big attempts there coming in from the side of AHQ. Nicely done from the Taiwanese team. However, Genji was coming close. We do see that Black Ananas was taken away. Dropped very early. I think it was 9 spots, so they won't be able to get any points. So this is a very big opportunity for Genji to secure the lead and actually get themselves that top spot.
Yes, that's correct. That was That was a game changer, I think, because we've seen Detonation Gaming White stands up top 5, 17 Gaming as well, still on that top 6, top 5 spot. We've seen a better, much more fluid gameplay by DPG EVGA. We've seen AHQ finally get the chicken dinner after so many attempts. VG as well, very unlucky. This time around, they were dropped quite early. Rascal Jesters, the first team being eliminated. That was a 4-man kill done by 17 Gaming Show. RRQ dropping in a very humiliating moment. They were trapped in the beach. Tokyo Striker was actually the first, not Vici. Tokyo Striker was actually the first team that is eliminated out when they were trying to actually get from Ferry Pier to Sonovska through a boat, but was spotted out by members of Nova.
All right, so let's take a look at this short little interview clip here. Coming to you live from Bitech Bakna.
ไม่ซ้ำกันเลย และรอบนี้นะครับ เป็นคิวผู้ชนะของ AHQ Esports ครับจาก Chinese Taipei นั่นเองครับ
ใช่แล้วค่ะเอาขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับผู้ชนะของเราหน่อยค่ะ So okay guys, that was the 8 matches of the event or second match of the day, and we got the winner, which is AHQ Esports Club from Chinese Taipei.
ครับผมนะฮะเดี๋ยวเรามาสัมภาษณ์หน่อยดีกว่าครับแม่ดูหน้านิ่งไม่รู้มีความรู้สึกยังไงบ้าง ตอนนี้นะฮะรู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับสำหรับชัยชนะในครั้งนี้ครับ
And right now we're going to ask his feeling after finishing the match.
我觉得很开心，然后我希望就是下几场还是一样，就是能打得这么稳。对。
เขาบอกว่าเขารู้สึกดีใจมากๆเลยและเขาหวังว่าการแข่งขันในรอบต่อไปเนี่ยจะสามารถเก็บชัยชนะได้อีกนะครับผมนะฮะมีอะไรจะฝากบอกสำหรับคนที่เชียร์เราบ้างครับ
He said that he feel very happy and he wished to be the winner for the next match.
我要谢谢他们，就是一直安慰我，因为我昨天的表现不是很好。对，我想要谢谢我粉丝。
And he would like to thank the fan for all the support because yesterday he has not performed very
ครับ
well.
ซึ่งทั้งทีมนะครับอยากจะขอบคุณแฟนคลับมากๆเลยนะครับที่ให้กำลังใจเชียร์พวกเขานะครับเพราะว่าเมื่อวานนี้เนี่ยเขาโชว์ผลงานได้ไม่ดีเท่าไหร่นะครับสุดท้ายแล้วนะครับมีอะไรจะฝากบอกสำหรับคู่แข่งอีก 15 ทีม
And now we're going to ask if he has something to say for the other player, the 16
我觉得他们
teams.
打得很好。我希望就是，想一下，就是希望他们能继续这样保持，然后就是可以跟他们多学一些东西。
ครับผมนะฮะเขาบอกว่าทีมอื่นๆเนี่ยทำได้ดีมากๆเลยนะครับและอยากจะให้มาสู้กันต่อนะครับและสู้ไปด้วยกันนะครับผมดังนั้นเนี่ยขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับ AHQ Esports ครับจาก Chinese Taipei ครับ
Okay, okay. He said for the other teams, the other 15 teams, that the other team were playing very well and he wants all the team to fight together.
ครับผมนะฮะต้องติดตามกันต่อไปนะครับสำหรับการแข่งขันในครั้งนี้นะครับกับ MET Asia Series PUBG Classic นะครับผ่านไปแล้วนะครับครึ่งทางก็คือ8 รอบนั่นเองนะครับการแข่งขันทั้งหมดเนี่ยจะมีทั้งหมดนะฮะก็คือทั้งหมดนะครับก็คือ18นะครับ18นั่นเองนะครับผมยังเหลืออีก8 ครั้ง8 แมตช์ด้วยกันนะครับต้องติดตามแล้วกันนะครับยังมีการแข่งขันถึงวันพรุ่งนี้นั่นเองนะครับ
Okay, Ka. And right now the other match, the next match is going to start shortly. I think it's time to back to our caster.
ครับผมเดี๋ยวเรากลับไปอยู่กับแคสเตอร์ทั้ง2 คนเลยครับ
You know what I've always liked about the Thai language? It has that sing-song kind of rhythm, you know? It's like, welcome to the MET Asia series, and it goes up and down, up and down. It's a really nice, very beautiful, diverse language, and yet again, we saw English, Mandarin, and a little bit of Thai. I love it. I love the fact that esports is a sport that transcends barriers, that transcends languages, that transcends cultures, and that's just beautiful.
You know, I was expecting the HQ player to actually speak Cantonese instead.
Yeah, but I understand. I mean,
But maybe it's because it's a international event, so it's more formal to
Yep.
speak Mandarin. So it
let's
looks
take a
like
look at those
we have
highlights.
some highlights for game number 2. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what had happened on game number 2 of the day. This is the time where VC actually, I'm not sure what had happened, but yeah, this is the time VC caught up the whole team of Tokyo Striker. Now, on the Swarovska Island part, you can see that everybody is so stoked here to be inside the island, up to point that you can see how VC could not get the moment or that room of space to actually enter. Living Summer to actually scout it and die to Nova, a Monster Shield. Meanwhile, the other members of VC are still at the back. This is a very interesting fight between Vici and also DPG Danawa, where, oh whoa, could actually have an attempt, could actually get the kill onto Yacha, but Yacha has more accuracy in him. So that fight was actually won nicely here by Danawa. And again, a very intense fight here for Little Lee. Has been surrounded by Team DPG, EVGA, AHQ, and also Detonation Gaming White. But Little Lee will die off first, and any other members as well will be picked off except for Running. Running will be the only surviving member. Supak, very good movement. Supposedly Esther should not, Under should not actually go out. Should actually wait for Supak to throw the grenade instead. And Running doing very well here, using the windows to actually shoot them off and did not actually overpick so many times. But
I did like how Running was actually playing this. He played it really well, except for that bathroom strategy. I felt that, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situations. He could have actually moved out, but given the situation that he was in, the amount of pressure that he was put under from different teams, what can you do? You have to hold on to it. And I think this was the final few rounds here, as we're going to be seeing a lot of action coming in from the side of AHQ. AHQ definitely popping off here with some serious good shots. That has been insane there, being able to take down Nova Monster Shield with some beautiful shots as well. So we do see that other members of other teams now moving into a very good situation. In the end, it was going to be AHQ going up against Genji. Esther taken down with a beautiful nade from long range there.
CC.
It didn't even land. He couldn't even hear it land. It was cooked beautifully, exploded on top of him, and then boom shakalaka. It was over for the side of Genji, and AHQ was able to close this down. 3-man advantage over Genji's Taemin. So Taemin now just trying to get that opportunity to get as much kills as he can before he gets taken down for the count. But it seems that AHQ had his number. It was only a matter of time before they set up the sidelines and they find him with a rotating sweep. The more you rotate, they just keep rotating, they just keep sweeping, and sooner or later, I think it was Milk that was able to take it down.
Milk spots him on the side, instantly takes the crosshair to the face of the side of Taemin, and that is a very nice chicken dinner that has been acquired here from the Taiwan team. So as of game number 8 of this tournament, we've seen, again, various teams acquired chicken dinner. Still never back-to-back team yet.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, yesterday we had like breaks in between. I think today we're not going to get any breaks, so yay us, the casters are going to be working overtime today.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. So
maybe we might have a break, maybe we might not have.
Yeah, we might not have, but we have to wait for the producer right here. So anywho, game number 8 was a game that I was never expecting it to be fast. Maybe it's because the circle was updated towards the island of Sonovska. Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the standings for match number 8, game number 2 of day number 2.
All right, here you go, round number 8, which is game number 2 of the day. You can see that AHQ will be on the top of the table here as they acquired Chicken Dinner. That is 10 points, and also together with that 8 kills. And talking about these standings, you can see that on the top 5 of round number 8, only Genji is actually still there consistently as one of the high rollers of the leaderboard, and still and as well still be in the high ranks of the game here. You can see new teams coming up like Nova Monster Shield from out of nowhere, now on 3rd place of the round. DPG EVGA again did a very good game here in round number 8. Black Ananas, despite being eliminated without placement points, gets number 7 with 5. And now overall, finally, Black Ananas has fallen down to Genji as they have climbed up to the top spot. But the discrepancy is only at 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point, not much discrepancy here. AHQ Esports now climbing up to number 3. And we do see now that more and more teams are slowly giving a lot of volatility towards the top tier of the standings overall.
Yeah.
Armory Gaming and Tokyo Strikers now from 5th and 6th. I think they dropped down to 7 and 8. Weibo now seeing the bottom half of the standings. DPG, EVGA, as well as RRQ now falling.
EVGA improves from 12th place to 10. Rex, Regum, Kion, RRQ from 9 to 11 now.
Yes, so I think that's going to be a big problem here as we're going to be seeing on the lower side of the overall standings. I don't like what I'm seeing thus far because T Weibo is one of the strongest team. I think that they should be performing a little bit more towards heading onto the other side.